The Benidorm Enthusiast here, and today we're going to be taking a look at what many consider to be Benidorm's biggest embarrassment, the Benidorm bus station. Being the first thing that hundreds of thousands of people who are travelling to Benidorm by bus each year see, the bus station should be an asset to the city, a place that instills confidence in the people's choice of destination. One of the top destinations for tourists in Spain. First impressions are everything. Unfortunately, if you do arrive in Benidorm by bus, the station is likely going to have you thinking, oh my God, what have I come to? It is quite simply a disaster and has been for the almost 20 years that it's been open. When you think of a bus station, you imagine an efficient, well-designed hub with services and amenities to assist travellers. Some cafes, eateries, seating areas, information points, decent toilets, shops. It should be comfortable and clean, accessible, and ensure a smooth experience for travellers. But the reality of the Benidorm bus station is far from that. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's a massive failure of a project, and sadly, it doesn't look like that will be changing anytime soon. From the outside, it doesn't look too bad. It's a large building with a hotel attached, not particularly inspiring building, grey in colour and with an industrial style, which in my opinion contrasts massively with the lively, fun atmosphere of Benidorm. However, its appearance is acceptable from a distance, but when you get up close, you'll see it's just not welcoming at all. And when we go inside, I think you're going to be quite shocked. But how did they get it so wrong? Before we go in, let me tell you a little bit about the history of this big white elephant. The bus station officially opened in 2007 after several delays and problems which started even before its official opening, and problems that have continued throughout its existence. Legal disputes, financial troubles, and a whole lot of confusion over ownership. Over the years, court cases and political wrangling have meant the bus station has never reached its full potential. Private investors, local government and the courts have all been involved in a never-ending game of pass the blame. Shortly after its inauguration, it was discovered that the station had been built without proper legal authorisation, rendering its operations illegal. This oversight has led to a prolonged legal battle still ongoing today. The original 50-year concession was granted to Alicante developer Enrique Ortiz. However, due to the station's illegal status, the concession became a focal point of contention between the developer and the Benidorm City Council. And the relationship between these two parties tainted with accusations of corruption and dodgy dealings. In 2001, the City Council voted to support a deal to terminate the existing concession, agreeing to compensate Ortiz with €24.5 million. This move aimed to resolve the long-standing impasse and pave the way for legal operations. The bus station was eventually put out to tender, but even after several attempts to find new investors to manage the bus station, none were found. As a result, the station's management returned to Ortiz and the saga continues. So where exactly is the bus station? Well, you might have passed it on your way in or out of Benidorm on your transfers. It is quite a fair way away from the main tourist areas, which is probably one of its biggest downfalls. If you're coming from the beach, it's around a half-an-hour walk all uphill to get here. There is a tram stop right next to it as well though, which makes for good connections to other big towns like Alicante or Denia. So this should be one of the main entrances to the bus station, on the top floor, but there's no access to the actual bus station on this side now. There's only an entrance to the hotel attached, which brings me back to the initial plans for the bus station and why it was deemed illegal. The project initially cleared was a ground floor bus station, 500 square metre commercial area, car park and 6 rooms for drivers to rest in. What actually resulted with a 4-star hotel with 133 rooms and 11,000 square metres of commercial area. Naughty, naughty. Let's go take a closer look at the Benidorm bus station and see just what state it's in today. So if you arrive at Benidorm bus station, this is what you're going to be greeted with. Pretty bleak looking, isn't it? It's all very grey, it's all very empty. The lifts don't work. The escalators up to the second floor are blocked off. That's because there's absolutely nothing open on the second floor of the bus station at all. It's all derelict, empty, abandoned commercial units. Here's a map of all the different units available in the bus station, but how many are occupied? First floor, 12 units, and only Mercadona is on the list. But Mercadona's gone. They pulled out last year, so there's 0 commercial units in use on this bottom floor. The top floor, absolutely nothing. But I do believe there is a gym up there which is still working, just in case you want to get off the bus and go to the gym, because loads of people do that, don't they? There's a few vending machines here. Most of them are either empty or switched off, but there are a couple that do look as if they're working. There are plenty of bays for buses coming and going, and there are plenty of routes to and from Benidorm. Let's go take a look now at the actual terminal part of the bus station, where there is actually a coffee shop and some information screens. I will say it's actually quite clean compared to the last time that I was here. Since they've blocked off all the different access points and boarded up all the commercial units, it does look slightly neater. It was squatters' paradise a few years ago. All the empty commercial units have been made into homeless camps. Inside the actual bus terminal itself then, so you've got some ticket offices which are closed. Seems you can only get your tickets from the machines. There's some information screens, there are some toilets, there's some more boarded up abandoned units, and a cafe, which is probably the best part about the whole bus station. So that's about it, guys. That is pretty much all the bus station has to offer. I definitely think the best thing about it is the coffee and the croissants. And to think the millions of euros that have gone into this project just for it to be wasted, an eyesore really, and a really bad image for Benidorm, for people when they're first arriving. I don't think we're going to be seeing much change in the near future either, although the City Council do keep reinforcing that they're pressuring Ortiz to revitalise the bus station. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime soon. What do you think about the bus station? Have you been here, and what are your first impressions of it? Let us know in the comments, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.